Welcome to Top Gear. Today we're turning our attention to a legendary figure in the skies, the 2026 Sukhoi Su-30 MKI. For decades, the Su-30 MKI has been the pride of the Indian Air Force and one of the most successful fighter aircraft in the world. Known for its blend of power, agility, and versatility, it has long been regarded as a multi-role heavyweight capable of adapting to nearly any mission. With the 2026 modernization, Sukhoi has taken the already impressive airframe and infused it with next-generation upgrades that ensure it remains dominant in an era where stealth, electronics, and artificial intelligence define aerial combat. This is not just an update, it's a reassertion of why the Su-30 MKI remains a cornerstone of modern air warfare. Let's take a closer look at what's new and why this aircraft is more compelling than ever. Design and aesthetics. The 2026 Sukhoi Su-30 MKI carries forward the unmistakable DNA of the flanker family but has been subtly transformed for the demands of the future battlefield. The long, sweeping fuselage remains a symbol of aerodynamic efficiency, but radar-absorbing materials now coat much of the surface, making it more difficult for enemy systems to track. The canopy has been re-engineered with new composites that not only reduce glare but also cut down radar reflections, further enhancing stealth capability. The twin-tail configuration and canards remain, allowing for extraordinary maneuverability, but their geometry has been optimized to reduce drag at higher altitudes. The nose section is slightly longer to house the more powerful AESA radar, and the air intakes have been reshaped for smoother airflow into the engines. Even the undercarriage doors have been redesigned for quieter operations during approach. The Su-30 MKI has never been about subtle looks, but the 2026 variant is a more mature, refined beast, menacing yet purposeful, aggressive yet elegant. Performance and powertrain. Under the skin, the Su-30 MKI's upgrades truly shine. The new AL-31FP turbofan engines deliver over 31,000 pounds of thrust each, making the aircraft more powerful than any of its predecessors. These engines not only improve acceleration and climb rates but also introduce improved thrust vectoring nozzles that allow for super maneuverability unmatched by most fighters in the world. The aircraft can perform post-stall maneuvers such as the Pugachev's Cobra and the tail slide with greater precision, giving pilots a decisive edge in close dogfights. Its maximum speed remains Mach 2, but the ability to supercruise, fly at supersonic speeds without afterburners, gives the Su-30 MKI enormous operational flexibility. The range has been extended thanks to increased internal fuel storage and refined aerodynamics, with the aircraft now able to cover over 3,500 kilometers without refueling. With aerial refueling, its range becomes virtually limitless, enabling long-duration missions deep into contested territory. Weapons integration has also been expanded. The 2026 model supports advanced beyond visual range missiles, next-generation short-range air-to-air missiles with high off-boresight capability, precision-guided bombs, and anti-ship cruise missiles. The jet is now capable of carrying hypersonic weapons designed to strike targets at unprecedented speeds, making it a true multi-role aircraft capable of dominating in air-to-air, air-to-ground, and maritime strike roles. The 30mm GSH-30 cannon remains, but improvements in targeting and recoil management make it even more effective for close engagements. Safety and technology. The cockpit is where pilots will notice the most significant changes. The analog-digital hybrid layout of older models has been replaced with a fully glass cockpit, dominated by large multifunctional displays that offer customizable layouts for mission data, radar feeds, and navigation. The pilot's helmet-mounted display has been upgraded with augmented reality features, projecting targeting data, threat alerts, and navigation cues directly into the pilot's field of view. At the heart of the Avionics suite is the new AESA radar, capable of detecting stealth aircraft, tracking multiple targets simultaneously, and operating in both air-to-air and air-to-ground modes with unprecedented clarity. Coupled with advanced data links, the Su-30 MKI can now operate seamlessly in network-centric warfare environments, sharing information with ground stations, AWACS, and other aircraft in real time. Artificial intelligence plays a key role in the 2026 model. AI-driven systems assist with target prioritization, threat detection, and weapons management, significantly reducing pilot workload in high-stress environments. Advanced electronic warfare pods provide jamming, deception, and counter-radar capabilities, while improved chaff and flare dispensers enhance survivability against modern missile systems. The new defensive aids suite ensures that even in the face of fifth-generation fighters and surface-to-air missile threats, the Su-30 MKI retains an edge in survivability. Safety improvements extend beyond combat. Real-time monitoring systems track the health of critical aircraft components, alerting pilots and ground crews to potential failures before they occur. The ejection seat has been redesigned with better cushioning and faster response times, ensuring that pilots can escape in emergencies with greater confidence. Environmental control systems have also been upgraded, providing more comfort during long missions at high altitudes. History and evolution. To fully appreciate the 2026 Su-30 MKI, we need to look back at its origins. Born from the legendary Sukhoi Su-27 flanker platform, the Su-30 MKI was developed through a partnership between Russia's Sukhoi Design Bureau and India's Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL. Introduced into service in the early 2000s, it was customized to meet the Indian Air Force's needs, incorporating Russian, Indian, French, and Israeli technology. This unique combination gave it advanced avionics, long-range strike capability, and world-class maneuverability, instantly placing it among the top fighters of its time. Over the years, the Su-30 MKI became the backbone of the Indian Air Force, with over 270 aircraft inducted. It proved its worth in exercises with Western air forces, often outperforming modern Western fighters in simulated combat, and demonstrated reliability in real-world operations. Combat record and exercises. The Su-30 MKI has an impressive combat history. During border tensions, it has flown countless sorties, maintaining air dominance and deterring adversaries. In 2019, it played a critical role during aerial engagements along India's western frontiers, showcasing its defensive and offensive capabilities. In international exercises like Red Flag in the United States and Indradhanush in the UK, Su-30 MKIs frequently held their own against advanced aircraft such as the F-15, Eurofighter Typhoon, and even F-22 Raptors in controlled scenarios. These exercises validated the jet's capabilities and gave pilots invaluable experience against varied tactics. Pilot experience. Ask any pilot who has flown the Su-30 MKI, and they'll tell you it's not just a machine, it's a living beast. Its agility, thanks to thrust vectoring engines and canards, gives pilots an unmatched sense of control. The massive cockpit provides a panoramic view, and the aircraft's stability at both high and low speeds allows for daring maneuvers. Pilots describe it as forgiving yet aggressive, capable of executing extreme angles of attack while maintaining control. The new 2026 variant builds on this, reducing workload through automation and AI assistance, while still allowing skilled aviators to push the aircraft to its limits. Global significance. The Su-30 MKI is not just important for India, it has influenced air power across Asia and beyond. Its derivatives are used by countries like Malaysia, Vietnam, and Algeria, proving the aircraft's adaptability to different requirements. The 2026 modernization ensures that the Indian Air Force maintains not only regional air superiority but also global respect for operating one of the most advanced flanker variants in existence. Future outlook. With the rise of stealth fighters and drone warfare, one might think that traditional platforms like the Su-30 MKI would lose relevance. But the opposite is true. Its adaptability, payload capacity, and ability to integrate next-generation weapons make it indispensable. The 2026 upgrade ensures that the Su-30 MKI remains a lethal, credible force for the next 2 decades, bridging the gap until India's indigenous stealth fighters and 6th-generation aircraft enter service. Conclusion. The 2026 Sukhoi Su-30 MKI proves that legends can evolve. What was once a symbol of brute force and agility has now matured into a sophisticated, next-generation multirole platform. With its refined aerodynamics, vastly improved engines, extended range, and advanced avionics, it is equipped to handle the challenges of modern aerial warfare. The integration of AI, stealth features, and hypersonic weapon compatibility ensures that it will remain a formidable force well into the future. For the Indian Air Force, this update cements the Su-30 MKI's role as the backbone of its fighter fleet, capable of carrying out precision strikes, dominating the skies, and deterring adversaries with sheer versatility. Globally, it stands as a reminder that while stealth jets grab headlines, aircraft like the Su-30 MKI continue to prove that adaptability, continuous upgrades, and pilot skill are just as vital to air dominance. The 2026 Su-30 MKI is more than just a fighter, it is a statement of enduring power, a perfect marriage of Russian engineering and Indian innovation, and a symbol of how a platform can evolve to meet the needs of tomorrow without forgetting its roots. Whether soaring at supersonic speeds, engaging in intense dogfights, or striking distant targets with surgical precision, the Su-30 MKI remains an apex predator of the skies. Stay tuned to Top Gear for more defense and aviation news, reviews, and first looks at the machines that define the future of air combat.